let's talk about cap rate. Let's talk about cap rate. All right. So this is the primary market. This is the secondary market. And this is the tertiary market. Or you could say class A, class B, class C, class D, right? You know, we buy like C's and D's, right? We're out here. We buy B's, C's, and D's. We're mostly buying C's and D's is what we're buying, okay? Why do we buy C's and D's? Because that's what we can afford. All right. And that's where we can get people to give us, you know, 500 grand or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's, and then that's what, now we want to buy class B. We want to buy more secondary stuff. But, you know, those are like $1 million, you know, $1 million plus $1 million to $2 million facilities we want to buy. What you can do for that strategy is get your first one, just get one just like we buy, these cheaper ones, and then just add the value to it, right? And in 18 months to 2 years, this thing is going to be worth $1.4 million, $1.5 million. Sell that and then roll that money into a bigger deal. There ain't nothing wrong with buying smaller facilities, right? Because I just got off a coaching call with one of my students, and his first facility that he bought was $1 million facility. And he wants to sell it. It's a lease up, so it's a brand new construction, and he's getting that leased up. And his goal is to get it leased up to 80% and then sell it. And at 80%, he'll sell it between 1.5 and 1.7 million dollars. It's going to take him a year to get that thing leased up. It was probably about 20-25% leased up. When the owner is just basically a contractor that just does that. He goes out, buys the land, builds the facilities, and then he just sells them. And he makes double the amount of money of what he puts into the deal. And then somebody buys it, and then they make money off of that as well too. That's kind of how it works, right? So anyways, I was talking to him today, and he's like, you know, he's like, now that I've done these smaller facilities, like, I don't want to do a small facility. I'm going to roll this money up. I'm going to make 500 grand on this thing. And I'm just going to 1031 exchange it right into a bigger facility. So I'll have I'll have 700,000, because he has $200,000 of his own money, a couple $100,000. He's like, I'll have maybe $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000. I'm going to use that as a down payment and buy a bigger facility. And then I'm going to hire a management company, and the management company is just going to manage my facility for me. And then life is going to be easy, right? And I was like, okay, well, you know, you do have to manage the management company. And half the time they have no idea what they're doing. That's why we like to be vertically integrated. Honestly, like, we like the control. But some people don't want to do that. Like that student, he's just like, I want like 2 or 3 bigger facilities, and that's it. And somebody can just manage those for me. All right. But the thing is that all my students are buying these little tiny facilities. And then they're rolling, you know, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 facilities, and then they'll just hold on to that. And then if they want to sell, they'll just roll into a bigger facility. So there's no right or wrong way. But anyway, so primary, secondary, and tertiary market, you'd say probably like class A, right? Most likely B to C, and then this is like a C to a D, maybe. All right, something like that as well too, and then this market right now, it's like 4 to 6%. All right, for the cap rates. Secondary is like 7 to 8, maybe 7 to 8%. All right. And tertiary is going to be like 9+ cap rates. Okay. But most likely with these two, your appraiser is going to run those numbers at an 8 cap. I'm seeing for my students that when they run those numbers, they're at an 8 cap. Okay, and we're buying in secondary and tertiary markets. We don't buy in primary markets. Okay, that's just not what we do. But so that's really the cap rate. Now, what you can do? Let me get my phone. Everybody that's on my webinar should have the cap rate calculator on their phone, right? And you need to be, what am I doing? I'm like spilling everywhere. Anyways, you need to be getting in the habit of using the cap rate calculator, at least to give you an idea, the area that you're in. I mean, the facility that you're looking at is a good deal. I mean, you don't know for sure until you actually run the numbers, or you need a deal analyzer. You need to learn how to run deal analysis, right? You need to look at the bigger picture. But essentially, you can get like a kind of sort of idea if you're looking at the cap rate calculator, okay? But you need this inputs you need these inputs. So you need purchase price, you need annual income, vacancy rate, and the expenses. Expenses are usually 30%, right? 30% expenses. 30% of annual income. Your business is like 30 to 30. I mean, the bigger that you get, the more expenses that you have. But obviously, like talking about a couple $1 million or less, we're running them at like 30 to 35%. Okay. And purchase price, vacancy percent, and then what was the other one? Oh yeah, income, annual income. These are the major 4 inputs that you're going to need in order to figure out what your cap rate is.